Welcome to Roll for Game. I have a common problem. I have way more games than I could ever get around to playing. Unfortunately, there might actually be some hidden gems buried down deep in there that I will never get to because I just keep playing the same couple of games. I decided to change things. I'm going to let fate decide what I play. I'll let the rules decide the game and I'll play whatever comes up. After 2 hours, I'll rate the game to see if it's good enough to go into my normal rotation. I'll rate each game in 5 categories with a possible score of 5 points in each. Now let's get to it and figure out what game I'll be playing today. Alright, time to roll for a new game here. Let's see what we get. Results. EA. Alright. Titanfall 2. Ooh, I'm excited for this one. Alright. Alright, today's game was Titanfall 2, which I loved the first Titanfall. I didn't like the whole, to unlock things, you had to do so many missions on each side, because it was perpetually online, so you had to hope that you got a lobby that wanted to go to the area you needed to go to, so that was kind of a bummer, but overall, loved it. When I heard the second one was more, single-player focused, I'm all for that. So I had high expectations going into this. So settings, 3 out of 5. Pretty much what you'd expect from a shooter. Nothing super crazy. The controls themselves, they handled really well. The wall running sometimes got a little wonky, but I think that was more a skill issue than the controls themselves. So story, from what I understand of it and from what I've heard and from playing it, seems the story's pretty solid. Basically just you're idolizing these pilots because it's a bit farther along than the first one, and you basically get thrust into it like how these stories normally go, but it felt more organic in this one than just, oh, you're a pilot now, but you were training to be one anyway. You just weren't to the point where you had your own yet. So you were forced into it, but it's not like, man, I'd love to be one of those. Oh, suddenly I can pilot one. Like, you were training for it. You just didn't have one yet, so loved it. Gameplay, 5. Everything was solid. I love the free-running aspect of the first game and this one. Wall running, sliding, jumping around as you're shooting people, great. Swapping weapons, awesome. No notes. So enjoyment, 5 out of 5 as well. I didn't want to stop playing, and I definitely will be keeping this on normal rotation. So definitely. That gives us an overall average of 4.2, which actually is our highest rated so far. So take that as you will. I was excited for this one, and from what I played of it, it didn't let me down. Alright, thanks. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and feel free to check out any of my other videos in the Roll for Game series in the playlist on screen. Also, if you could like and subscribe, that'll help with getting these reviews out there. Additionally, comment what games you hope I'll get to down below. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.